Okay, lock update take two. What's up YouTube? This is Afro Level 708 and I'm back with the lock update of my hair. I have new starter locks in. In my last video I had braid locks in. They had been in, I had just put them in when I made the video. Those lasted just over a month, I'd say, before I took them out. I took them out for my wedding. I originally had planned to just braid over them, do a 2-strand kinky twist over them for the wedding. That's the style I did end up doing, but I was convinced to take the braids out so that I could do this twist on my loose hair. So I did that, and now I've started my locks again because I will have locks again. Excuse me. This time I started with 2-strand twists, so they're actually progressing quite quickly. And I mean that they're really fuzzy right now. They've only been in, today's Saturday, they've only been in for not even 2 weeks, if you can believe that. But they're already budding and shrinking, of course. It's funny because normally if I were to wear 2-strand twists, I would never keep them in past 2 days because they would start shrinking and I'd just be like, oh, I can't stand this. But now that I know what's happening, now that I know that they're locks and they have to go through that shrinking and fuzzy phase, I like it. I'm like, yes, like keep getting fuzzy, you know, because you know what's at the other side. So as awful as it looks, it's exciting at the same time. And that's a life lesson. What else? These are, yeah, like I said, just over a week old. Hopefully they lock quickly. My last set locked about, I can't even remember, I think by like 4 months it was locked because the texture of my hair is coarse enough that it can lock quite quickly, which makes me happy. I wrote notes about what I would say. Oh yeah, I like that this set is thicker than my last set. I had hoped my braid locks would thicken up, but with these I know that they'll thicken up. They're just a bit smaller than what I had last time, so I'm excited for them to get thick. I like the full look, but I also like the neatness of parts, which I didn't have last time. So I have some parts now and I have the thickness, so I was trying to achieve the best of both worlds, I guess. So this time we'll see what happens. But the one thing I learned with my cutting of my last set was just to be happy with what you have, with how your locks turn out. Like, you can maintain them and you can control them to some extent, but they're gonna be how they're gonna be, and everybody's locks are different. But as I watch all these YouTube videos, I find that to me 98% of the locks are just so beautiful. Like, no matter how different they look, some people's are thinner, some people's are thicker, some people's, like, they vary in length, they vary in texture, the way they fall, but they look good on the people who are wearing them. And that's the thing I learned, that however your locks grow, be happy with them. Don't cut them off because you want them to look better, you know, or like somebody else's. Because now that I think back, now that I have lines and they're better size, and there's a few things that I wouldn't do again with this new set of locks that I did with my last, but I still, now that like I'm watching all these YouTube videos, I'm like, man, my hair would have been like this long by now, and it was a perfect thickness. So I would have my old locks back, but I can't go back. So here's to starting new things, and here's to learning new lessons. So yeah, I'm pleased to share my new lock journey with you. Thank you to all of you who put up videos, just who inspire the rest of us who watch YouTube videos. And even though I'm inspired by them, and I'm also like, they also just are painful to watch at the same time, because your hair doesn't get any longer afterwards. And I've watched them over and over and over again, that it's not really new information, but there's just something that makes me want to watch. But then I'm just, I don't know, you gotta find that balance, because it can make you just be like, oh, you can watch somebody's hair, their lock journey, and see their hair grow, and then you go back in the mirror and look at yours, and there's nothing you can do. Like, there's nothing you can do but wait. So sometimes I find it better to not watch y'all's videos. But I like it because it's a community. So again, welcome to my second lock journey. Thanks for watching. Peace.